We can't see you. We can't see
you. Yeah. I'm probably right above Africa. I'm probably soaring right above Africa right about now.
Hey, well, Raul, usually like when you're saying you're out of space, you being the weed connoisseur, I don't know if that means because you're so high right now, or are you really like roaming above us right now? What's going on?
It's a little bit of both.
Hey man, everybody got to quarantine differently. As you can see, I'm quarantining with a nice glass of Riesling. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's that rich folks drink, I'm over here on Gatorade trying to get sponsored.
I'm with you.
Yeah, there it is.
I have no Coke. No Coke in the building. I'm trying.
No Coke?
Yeah.
Raul, put us back on the 4 squares, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my question, well, first of all, everybody that checked out my joke notes with Alex Thomas, you guys, I had no idea that it was going to take off like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was one of those kind of things where I see now everybody's figuring out ways to, communicate with fans and friends and family. And I've seen, a bunch of comics doing it, but it was something that was actually weighing on my heart for a while. I'd actually talked to Sid about it, maybe like a year ago. People just literally on a weekly basis, man, I get 45 or 50 DMs from just random up and coming stand-up comics all over the world. Like real basic stuff. Like, how do you become a comedian? How do you write a joke? Or, do you ever get nervous on stage? Or, man, do you have any advice to up and coming comics? Or what was it like to do this movie? Or what was it like working with Jamie Foxx, Will Smith, Martin? And it really weighed on me for a while. I said, you know what? I'm going to start a little segment. It's called Joke Notes with Alex Thomas. And I'm just going to kind of open the lines of communication. And I said, let me just try it out. I was like, well, I'm going to just do Mondays for 1 hour. Let me see how this goes. I promoted a couple days before. You guys, I said I was only going to be on 1 hour. I ended up being on 3 hours. And literally people were hitting me from all across the entire globe. It was like overwhelming and it blew me away. So to everybody that hit me all over the world, I really appreciate that. But I had no idea it was going to be like that, you guys.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, people got questions that they're not usually able to get answers to. People watch actors in these movies and they see comedians on stage and they all feel like they can do it, but they just don't know either the how to do it, or how do I work out a joke, or how do you milk a joke, quote unquote, or how do you, just maintain to your set and learn how to use the audience for certain things and improv. People have questions to all that stuff, man. So the fact of the matter that you opened up a window for free and was giving out joke notes, man, hey, that's why I was like that, bro.
It's crazy because another thing that motivated me to do it, Savvy, is how you and me talk so much all the time about just little things that aren't even, it may not be big to other people, but to stand-up comics, just talking about that, I was like, maybe there's a lane here, man. I know Betsy called in. Thank you so much for calling in, Betsy, also yesterday.
Alex, you gave such good advice to people. Do you know how much it takes people years to find that advice that you gave live on Instagram for free? It takes people years to find that advice, to get the right, true, good advice. Like when you were telling people about acting and stuff, stick to the script, like until you're a big name, you can't be improv, don't piss the writers off. You know how long it takes people to get that advice? I mean, come on. It was awesome. I think everybody who tuned in probably learned a lot, and you probably helped a lot of careers, which I think is awesome.
Oh, it was really dope, man. I had like young comics. I had a few comics call me from Jamaica, people hitting me from England. And what's so crazy is we're talking about stand-up and TV and movies, but it ended up being like, yo, what's the coronavirus like over there in London right now? Like, how's that shit hitting in Jamaica right now? You know what I mean?
Right.
it turned into other shit.
Yeah.
So by popular demand, and like I asked you, Betsy gave me some good advice. I asked Betsy, I said, do you think that I should do this again? And she's like, you know what? I think you should. So because nobody has shit else to do, and it feels like next Tuesday is 6 months, or next Monday 6 months away, I'm gonna do it Friday also. So that's when, throw up that promotion one more time, Raul. There it is. Friday, April 3rd. You know what I mean? Just chime in. It was crazy. My phone lines were blowing the hell up. I felt like I was like a phone operator at 911. I had to cut people off. I had to cut people off. Like, yo, it was great, nice talking to you, but I got 11 more calls to take. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was, Savvy hit me, and I was trying to get to him, but I think, Savvy, when you hit me, I was talking to my boy Byron Chamberlain about his 2 Super Bowl wins.
Yeah.
You saw how he held up his Super Bowl trophy in his living room?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I tried several times, but I knew you had a hotline. I already understand it, man. So I was like, okay, I'll chime in another time.
Yeah, so we're definitely gonna do that again. I wanted to ask everybody just well, first of all, before we get into that, today is the 1-year anniversary of Nipsey Hussle's death, man. It's crazy how time flew by so fast.
Yeah, man.
It feels like it was just yesterday.
I know,
Yeah.
man. Today is the year. Like,
Yep, 1 year. It was around this time too.
It was, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
Like around this time last year that we got the news, man.
Oh, that's right, because we did the show that week, huh?
Yeah, we
Yep.
did.
Yep. And I just want to remind everybody, man, I'm excited that we're on our Facebook channels and we're on the YouTube channels live right now. So however you're watching us right now, if you're watching us on Alex's personal page or on the Funny Don't Stop's Facebook page or on my personal page, you can also shoot over to us on our YouTube page and like, subscribe. We're going live right now on our YouTube page as well. So we are having this Zoom broadcasted on multiple social media platforms right
Hey, Sid,
now. So
tell them about
welcome
all the
everybody.
platforms that we're on now too.
Yeah, and definitely if you want to check out all our past shows, download on your iTunes phone the actual podcast app. We're on there. Just do a simple search for the Funny Don't Stop Show. Obviously, like us, subscribe us, check out all of our videos. We got some great episodes on our old podcast station, or our new station, but older videos and audio on there as well. You can check us out on iHeartRadio. You can check us out on Spotify. So we're streaming on all the multiple platforms as well. So thank y'all so much.
You know, so crazy, man. It's like 2020 has already been one of the craziest years ever, and we are literally only 3 months in.
Yep.
Is this not crazy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Straight up,
Yeah.
man.
It's crazy times. It's crazy times right now. You know, I did this on, man, that's so funny we're talking about how long the show's been going on. Now I feel like I'm repeating information, but I know it's new people listening.
Yeah.
But you know, it's so crazy because as we're saying it's 2020, but we know from a natural perspective that March is the beginning of the new year. So actually from a nature perspective, it's the beginning of the new year as well. So 2020 is actually just getting started.
I know, and it's crazy when you put it that way, because once we get out of this, and I'm hoping and praying that this shit is by, you know, I'm just throwing a month out, like in the clear by June, still a whole year ahead of us. And obviously for all the people that are able to make it through this, I feel like it's just gonna make every individual stronger than we've ever been, make our country stronger than it's ever been, make this world stronger than it's ever been. What do you feel about that, Betsy?
Well, let me just say this, because remember the other night when we were Zooming till 11 o'clock at night, just shooting the shit? Remember that?
Right.
And Alex was like, everybody, your own opinion. How long is this going to last? How long is this going to last? Did you see that now it's to the end of I think it's to the end of April, right? What is it?
Yeah.
But let's just be real. That's just our president spitballing and throwing shit out.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be real with you, dude. this shit ain't gonna be done by April 31st, you guys. I mean, come on, does anybody believe that? I mean, honestly,
TikTok dances. Can you do?
I know you, but yeah.
I mean, let's think about it. I mean, yeah, we're talking about flattening the curve or whatever, right? And yeah, in a way, you hear stuff every day like we're ahead of other countries. Then you hear America has had more deaths than any country in the world. And then you look at China when it all started, and they've got 1 billion more people than us. And now they're so-called in the clear now. It's like, what are you supposed to believe?
Man, their technology's off the hook over there too, man.
Wait. Hey, Raul, when you talk, come on, man, so we can see you. What did you say?
I said their technology's off the hook too. I mean, they got helmets. Can you hear me?
No, but put your face on there so we can see you talk.
So Raul, real quick, go to thumbnail view at the top instead of just the solo view, the active speaker view.
It's right here.
At the top, you'll see one dot, then you'll see 2 squares, and then you'll see 2 squares on top of each other. Go click the one that has the 2 squares on top of each other so we can see all the people in the stream.
Can you see that?
No, you in active view now.
Now I can see you, Raul.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Now, what were you saying, Raul?
No, I was saying their technology's off the hook. They're they using all this new technology. I mean, I seen the helmets they got that actually got a shield in the front that showed people with infrared. So kind of it shows people that would have high temperature off the top. Yeah, and they just walking around. Nah, it's off the hook. I was like, damn, that's next level. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's where it's gonna start going to. They're gonna have to start wearing those masks just to make sure that no one's hitting that 100 degrees temperature.
Right.
I was watching this morning on Good Morning America how they have a new company now that because they've having problem with the masks in hospitals and disposing them and coming up with new masks. Now they have a new company that can take and sterilize and repurpose old masks.
Yeah.
So they taking all the old masks. They actually base camp in all the major cities. So they'll take all of the masks. They got like a delivery service where they basically pick up all the old masks that's being used. They take and repurpose them, and then the next day they come back and deliver them back to them, the same mask, sterilized and re-cleaned. It's a great business opportunity for whoever jumps on. He just created this dude, just created the business. It's like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's awesome.
Speaking of this whole thing, my question to everybody, and everybody individually, I want to hear what everybody say. We're going to start with Savvy. How is everybody quarantining? Like, I mean, have you come up with a quarantine routine? Is it the same thing every day when you wake up? Like, what are you doing to pass the time? Like, starting with you, Savvy.
Oh, with me, man, I've always been a major movie head, bro. Like every paycheck, I used to go get a brand new Blu-ray. So I kill a lot of time watching new movies or streaming new movies. I have books on professional athletes like Drew Brees coming back from adversity. Marcellus Wiley's book, Never Shut Up. I have the art of verbal judo that I'm reading to learn how to control my temper and kill people with words instead of violence. So I read books. I write new jokes and try to like stitch them together. So when this is all over, I'll have new, fresh material to talk about. And I'm a content creator, man. I create a piece of content every day, some sort of voiceover, some sort of a video spoof every day. And I spend a lot of time, FaceTiming with my kid, man, because we live in 2 separate homes at the time. So I do a lot of FaceTiming and doing all these crazy Disney voices for her back and forth. So that's how my quarantining has been going, man.
That's good, man. That's really good to hear, man. That means you're being very proactive with your downtime. That's very smart. I wish more of these motherfuckers would be reading books. You know what I mean? If you ain't ever read a book in your life, this is the time to start.
You ain't got no reason not to now, man, at all.
Right. So Betsy, how have you been? What's your other than TikTok, because you look like you just been TikToking your ass off. What's your quarantine routine?
Well, who knew? I'm a cook. I'm a housewife.
Wait, Betsy. My question to you is, were you a cook before or now you're cooking because you don't have a choice?
No, I'm cooking because I don't have a choice. I mean, am I a good cook? Yeah, I'm Italian. I have a whole Italian family.
Hold on. You guys talk. I'm getting my cord so my computer doesn't die.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, y'all. I mean, listen. Y'all know I come from the Italian side, so I can cook Italian food, but I hate cooking. It's not a fun hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all been cooking? Said you've been cooking.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I've been getting my cook on. I started getting more herbal supplements, adding that into my diet more. I discovered this one called elderberry. I've been eating that. That's good. Yes, elderberry is good. My crazy self went into the health food place looking for elderflower because I make alcoholic drinks. So elderflower is right. So I kept saying, y'all got elderflower? They were like, no, we don't sell that. That sounds like a drink. And then I was like, oh, I mean elderberry.
Elderberry.
So elderberries are good for the respiratory system, and it's good for fighting off the immune system. So man, I kind of went crazy. I bought the elderberry gummy bears. I bought the elderberry like a pill, like a gel capsule. And then yesterday I bought the elderberry concentrate liquid. So it's just straight concentrated, thick, syrupy liquid. And you mix 2 tablespoons of the elderberry concentrate with like a 250 milliliter of water. And you shake it up. And it just tastes like grape juice. It's like super good. It's like really good. It's a really good drink.
And it's for your immune system, right?
It fights your immune systems. There's all kind of research on the fact that elderberries naturally fight against the coronavirus.
Yeah, but now they're selling elderberry for like $950 on eBay for a bag.
Yeah, you got to know where to find it. I've been going to a lot of nutrition shops. It's sold out in a lot of nutrition shops, but because I know a lot of food nutrition owners, they've been selling it to me. So I'm really happy to kind of like introduce that into my diet. I also loaded up on concentrated vitamin C as well. So I have a big bucket of like vitamin C, kind of like how people have protein powder at the workout gym.
Yeah.
And it's got 3,000. No, not pills, just straight vitamin C powder. You can buy like you can put in your juice and your water and your orange juice in the morning and your tea or whatever. It's just 3,000 milligrams of vitamin C. So I add that into my protein shakes or juice in the morning, or I throw it into my tea. But when I walk back to Alex's question, when I walk into my house, I basically detoxify as soon as I walk in. I take my shoes off. I take all my clothes off from the day. And I already have another set of shoes that I wear just inside. But any shoes that I wear outside, I'm more diligent now.
That's what we're doing now too.
I never paid attention to that. Go ahead, Alex.
I want to add something. I want to add something to what you just said. And everybody that's listening, I think they should do that too. If you are going out and coming in, like I never did that before in my house, but we're literally doing that now. No shoes allowed in our house because you don't know. I'm gonna just give you an example. Somebody spit on the ground and you step into it accidentally, right? You don't know. You bring that shit into your house. You know what I mean? And it can contaminate your house. So we leave all our shoes outside by the door, and then we have only when you come in the house, it has to be house shoes, socks, or no shoes at all. Mm-hmm. Hey, Raul, did we ask you yet? How you got a quarantine routine, or how you been dealing with this, man?
Raul smoked some weed. I can already guess what Raul's doing.
That's part of my meditation right there.
Oh, that's part of your meditation. Okay. Yeah. So that's your meditation and your medication.
And my medication. Yeah, knock 2 birds with 1 stone, man. That's how you do it.
Hey, you know what, Raul, that might be a dope ass t-shirt. You say at the top of the t-shirt, it says meditation, and at the bottom of the shirt, it says medication, and you just have the weed leaf in the middle.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, I fuck around and sell.
Yeah, I'll design it tonight. Now I've been actually just going. I've been going to Balboa Lake out here, man. It's very isolated. Nobody really out there. So I basically go out there, meditate. I go out there, do some training out there, and like I said, they got a hiking path out there too. So I go out there. You know, I still carry my mask everywhere I go.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I'm pretty safe, man. I've been staying indoors, man, and doing music and anything else to stay creative, man. Reading books,
right.
Books like never before. I'll tell you that much.
Hey,
like Savvy said, I feel like it's in prison, but at the same time, it's like you still got the ability to walk out the damn house.
Right.
You know, so
Right.
But it's good though, man. Like I said, I can't. You gotta take the blessing as it is, as it comes. You know,
we gotta look at it. I feel like we gotta look at this like it's a huge reset button. We're able to clear out all the bullshit from the past, clear our minds, and be like, okay, where are we going? Yeah, it just wouldn't close because of the thing. Where are we going from here? How are we gonna make our lives better than what it was before? Like that's the question I ask myself. How can I be better when I get this so-called new leash on life afterwards? You know what I mean? How can I become a better person? How can I become a better father? How can I be a better comedian? How can I be a better creator? How can I be better with my friends? I'm like, that's the question I'm asking myself every day. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I know none of us have that answer or whatever, but I'm just hoping that, we all just become better people. I got something I want to say real quick, because can we just talk about all these dumbass people all over the country right now, not listening to the code and having fucking parties and people throwing basement parties and birthday parties all over there? Have y'all seen this shit?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Fucking irritating, man.
You saw that party in South Central LA, and there's like
I think I got it, Alex, but y'all keep talking about it.
For
A lot of them had masks on though and gloves.
That again?
A lot of them did have masks and gloves on.
Oh, so some of them were aware.
Yeah, some of them were aware.
Yeah, I got the video right here.
Okay, let's analyze this video.
All right, let's count how many people had masks on.
Yeah.
Pull it up.
From what I remember, I didn't see a lot of people with masks and gloves.
I didn't either.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Dang. I haven't seen this one.
Yeah.
I've seen this thing the least.
South Central, or what was it, South Central?
That's South Central. I know them streets.
Wow.
Yeah. But y'all got it.
You got to understand.
She's got a mask in her hand.
Everybody has phones, so obviously this is just a different angle from what we saw before.
Yeah.
But the thing that stands out the most to me in this video is the angles that I saw. You hear people like, these bitch ass motherfuckers fucking up the party. We ain't fucking with nobody. First of all, you're fucking with yourselves. And actually the cops are not bitch ass motherfuckers. They're here to save you and everybody else's lives. This is the dumbest shit you could be doing in this time. Like, really? And then one of the girls was like, it's babies. This is a babies party. Okay. But it's grown motherfuckers holding the babies. How stupid.
Right.
Stupid, man. Stupid. I just hate the fact that it's us.
I
just
know.
hate the fact that I gotta look at the news and see it's us.
I know.
But
it's everybody. You're just showing one video.
No.
It's
that particular video, Betsy, is us like a motherfucker.
Okay, well, you got one video, but what about the whole choir that went to church
I know.
Yeah,
Okay, 120 people, now 46 of them have coronavirus. They're like, how did this happen? We were just singing.
Hey, that
This is
pastor,
one video.
that pastor was trying to get his money. That motherfucker was
Yeah.
like, I don't
Oh,
Yeah, that pastor was, hey, he was on his bread, bro.
I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all, if I was back in New Orleans right now and this coronavirus was going on, I promise you, my entire neighborhood, including me, would be out in the front yard having a big old circle dance off, because that's what we would be doing.
What part of New Orleans
hold
are
on,
you
I
from?
got the other one, Alex. If when y'all ready, if y'all want to see it.
All right. Oh, is this the one in New York?
No, the one from here. The one from here.
Oh, the other angle. Okay, here we go.
Okay, let's see. Because I saw some masks.
Ignorant shit.
It's ignorant. And you know what was sad? It's going to take 5 of them people from that particular party to catch the COVID-19 to make a point to people. Like,
Right.
It's not a joke. It does not care what color you are or your sexual preference you are. If you're a human and you're breathing, you can catch this shit too.
Yep. That's facts.
And they over there cracking jokes and stuff.
Yeah. First of all, let's give a big shout out to the LAPD. Not one of those motherfuckers has mask on.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me. Like, you're telling people to go in because it's not safe, yet you don't have a mask on.
Dude, you wouldn't even be able to see who I am because my face and everything would be covered up. I would look like it is a chemical warfare.
Bro,
You would not see me with no mask and gloves on.
Uh-huh.
Do you see them?
I'm
Yeah.
so confused about the mask thing, bro. I'm hearing that the mask don't stop nothing. I'm hearing that the mask do. I'm seeing niggas with drawers on their face, socks, t-shirts. I'm like, what the hell is going on, dude? Like,
I watched
Does
some shit on the
is
news.
this stuff bio? Like, can you breathe this?
I told you like
Or-
a month
or no.
ago, Savvy. I told you a month ago, you gotta have an N95 mask. If you don't
They're
have that
saying
N95 mask,
Yeah.
and look,
No.
I'm going with what the doctor's doing. If the doctors that get sick and that's what they wearing, I think
Right.
that's pretty viable than the front porch yard, backyard, shade tree medical person. If the doctors are saying they wearing N95 mask, I think that's the one I'm gonna
Which
wear.
one is
I
that?
just read an article. It's the N95 with that plastic thing you had said.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they're basically saying that is a useless mask for the virus because what it's doing is you are breathing with a ventilator. So it's either, wait, I can't remember if it was like if you have the virus, you are basically still spreading it because particles are going out of the plastic.
Well, here's my thing. I saw something on the news last night. Since the N95s are not available for literally everybody and they're short and they're becoming like, a monopoly, like you can't even find them, something is better than anything. They even had Dr. Oz the other night saying, like, if you can't find this mask, this mask. If you can't find that mask, this mask. Down to the good old-fashioned do-rag or fucking bandana around
Like
your
my
face.
sister.
It's
Like my
better-
sister.
Yeah.
It's better
Hey,
than
your sister be covered up, man. Her sister will be like this. Hey, yo, yeah.
She's got an eye mask on, a mask on, a bandana around everything.
Hey, Raul, can you pull up the picture that you sent me of you wearing your mask? Because Raul just came up with a new mask. And Raul, by the way, I need you to send that to me, bro, because that's gonna be better than nothing.
It's right here. That's bad boy right here.
Yeah.
There you go.
I've seen
And then the
those.
little things go inside, right?
Yeah.
Filter.
It pretty much covers all this right here. I don't know if you can hear me, but it covers all of it right here. So like I
Hey,
said,
man,
nothing comes in, nothing comes out.
Raul,
It's still N95. It's got multiple filters.
But see, it's got the holes. I have that one too. I have the same one Seth had that he wore on the show when this first was on the news.
Mhm.
Wow.
And I have that one too. And they said, but the problem is, let's say you get the virus, it still will come out of the plastic holes. I
And
just read that last night.
one thing you start doing too, like like I said, you can reuse them, but like I said, every time after you use them, man, what I do is I spray it down. I got alcohol mix right here.
Right.
Spray it down after every use.
So let me ask you: Are you selling those, Raul?
Not yet.
Yeah, I got my own formula too.
Yeah.
I created my own hand sanitizer.
How much y'all selling them for bottle wise? How much you selling? How much they hitting for?
It'll be $18.
Mhm.
$18.
Raul,
I pay for the shipping too. We broke nowadays.
Raul,
And if you want to donate a little bit more, I'll take that too.
Hey Raul, I'm gonna meet you on the corner later on tonight or next day, and you need to slime me one in the mask, bro. I'm dead serious. I'm
gonna leave it at the corner, man, because I don't want to touch nothing. Just PayPal me the money.
Exactly. Just leave it in my driveway. Pull up, throw it out the window, and I'll
just
pick
throw
it
it
up.
out the window. Like newspaper boy out here, man. Just sitting there, just PayPal me.
So
I do have an N95 though. If you need one, Alex.
Do you really?
Yeah. I do have a box of them. So
But here's the thing. What Brazy was telling me is, I don't know if this is true or not. Once you go out, it's done, or can you use it again, or is it just how long is it good for?
Now they're saying it's not. Now they're saying you can disinfect it.
Yeah, I think you spray alcohol.
Once you disinfect, I use mine over and over again. Ain't no way I'm reusing it. Yeah. I think for the doctors and medical people that are 100% coming in contact with it, they are supposed to throw them away after every time they do a surgery or they go into any type of use of it. And that's been the problem in hospitals, that they use it one time and then they throw it away.
Yeah. Those that got that yuck mouth gotta throw it away after it gets used too.
Hey, so when I was doing my joke notes the other day, a young lady hit me from Arkansas, and she was telling me that it's crazy in Arkansas right now. There's fools out there having COVID-19 house parties.
I can see that.
Is that not the dumbest shit you've ever heard in your life?
I can see that.
What I'm wondering, does that mean there's only 19 motherfuckers in the party? Or is 19 people gonna die? It's just some hood shit.
Man, you gotta watch The Purge, Alex. Have you ever seen The Purge? Have you watched The Purge? I think it's on Netflix.
I have.
It's the same thing. Remember in The Purge, they had the black people had the party in the hood. They had a big block party in the middle of the hood.
Yeah.
Same thing.
That's unfortunate, man. And if there's any PSA that's gonna come out of this today, any young people that are watching us today, it's like this, man. This shit is no joke. Yeah, we're comedians and we joke about this topic, but it's not a joke. There's people that are dying left and right, falling like flies. It does not have a color. It does not have an age. It doesn't have a gender. If you're a human and you are breathing and you're living, man, you just got to be smarter than that, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't have gatherings. Don't have parties. Don't think that you are invincible. And this shit is real. This shit is, the less people that are out, that means all of us that are in, we can eventually come out. But if you stand out in the streets and doing dumb shit, that's going to make this process even longer.
Yep.
Hey, speaking of parties, we gotta give a big shout out to my boy DJ Nice, DJ D Nice. This man literally has had the whole world party. And I know, Sid, you were on it a few nights ago. I was too. I was in the virtual party for a couple of hours with him. And this dude, about 5-6 days ago, had 300,000 followers. After 2 days of DJing for 8 or 9 hours a day, he is over 1 million followers now.
That's awesome.
From just putting good vibes, from putting good vibes out in the atmosphere. I mean, and anybody, if you don't know D Nice, he's a hip hop legend. He had a huge song, and was it 89, 90 or something? Savvy said, "My name is D Nice."
They call me D Nice.
Yeah, so he's a hip hop legend, man. For the fact that he did it, it just, people couldn't go anywhere. So they're like virtually partying. Now, here's the crazy part. Every DJ on the planet is doing it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and literally emphasize on the planet. Emphasis on the planet. I swear.
Dude,
People ain't even know it's
everybody.
DJs. People ain't even know it's DJs is DJing now.
Yeah.
Real.
No,
Like
that's
I got a
what
mixer in my closet. I think I might pull out my mixer and be like, "Yo, what's up, everybody?"
Right.
J Brass Balls.
DJ Brass
Hey,
Ball.
hey,
Gonna
Betsy,
disinfect your ass.
Betsy, while you're bullshitting Betsy, that would be a dope ass name, DJ Brass Balls.
DJ Brass Ball.
DJ Brass Ball.
No,
Hey,
DJ,
hey,
I said
and I got
so.
the visual. I got the visual. I got the visual. Y'all fuck around and get on my little app and come up with a brand new, you know what it is? You ready for this? It's headphones over 2 brass balls with a DJ with a little DJ set up right in front of him. So imagine nuts, 2 nuts with some Beats by Dre over it,
Oh my
but the nuts are
God.
brass.
2 balls on the side of his ears and shit just.
Hell no.
Bullshitting. Hey Betsy, by the way, can you hear me, Betsy?
Yeah.
You should have never introduced me to that little app because I'm going crazy on it now.
Oh, the picture app? Yeah,
I'll tell you.
you're killing it on that app, Alex. You're killing it next
Fast
level.
art.
Like, I just feel like I need to get my shit together.
What is that?
Hey, that Bass Art, the one I sent you guys all the pictures of, like you do your own flyers and promos.
Hazard.
The one I sent you with all the dope ass pictures of you, Savvy.
Oh yeah, you be making your own club flyers and shit.
Yeah. Killing it.
I'm nice with it, bro. I'm nice with it now. Anything that comes, the shit that you just saw with the joke notes with Alex Thomas.
You
Dude,
made that?
Nigga, I can do anything now. You don't understand.
Do a tutorial on it for us.
That's for a whole graphic artist after that shit.
You don't understand. Said you got the DJ Brass Balls promo is coming soon.
Where did Said go, man?
He had to go shit.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Hey, Alex, you edited Halo's video?
Say it again.
You edited Halo's video?
Come on, man. You know I did, Raul.
That was so cute.
Speaking of Halo, come down low.
Aww.
Halo!
So,
Hi,
Halo.
everybody.
Who is that?
Savvy,
You have to say it loud.
that's Savvy.
Hi,
Okay.
Halo Thomas.
All right, who else do we see? But who's that right there?
Betsy,
Okay. Who's that? Who's that? Say hi to her.
hi,
Say hi, Betsy.
Raul,
Hi.
Raul.
space.
Wait, say that again. Say it.
He's in space.
Oh, he's in space. How can you tell?
Hey.
Raul, come back on.
I am on, ain't I?
There he goes. That's crazy, huh? Is that not crazy, Halo?
What's up, Halo? You want to visit the spaceship?
Get up. Ask everybody, did they see your workout video?
Did you see my workout video?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Halo.
Ask them, did they like it?
Did you like it?
We loved
We
it.
loved it. You got us all
Had me
getting in
sweat.
shape.
It had me sweating.
Hey, you guys, somebody ask Halo a question.
Let's ask
Halo, what's your favorite color?
Pink.
Me too. Good choice. You like glitter? Me too.
Halo, do you know karate?
You know karate or do you know jujitsu?
I know karate and jiu-jitsu.
Oh,
Oh.
you know karate and jujitsu.
Well, we're going to be really nice to you.
Yeah, you better believe that.
Ask everybody how they doing.
How are you doing?
We're all good. We're all good. Feeling blessed.
We're feeling okay.
We're hanging in there, Halo. I have a lot of dogs I'm taking care of.
So what's the name of this show, Halo?
The Funny Don't Stop Show.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey, who's that? But click on, said. Who's that? Who's that?
Set.
Say what's up, said.
Hey, Halo.
Hi, Uncle said.
Hey, Halo.
My
Alex is
name,
here.
ready, go. Say it.
Yo.
Because I got to finish the show. Say, my name. Say it real quick. Say it. Ready, go. No, don't be scared. You don't... say, my name. Then you go back in the house. Go in the house. Say bye. Say bye to everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, say bye
See you later, Halo.
to everybody.
I love
Say
a little
bye.
workout video.
A little workout.
Yeah.
1 and 2
All
and
right,
3
we'll see.
and clap.
Hey, clap.
1 and 2 and clap. 1 and 2 and 3 clap.
Are you ready? And let's get it. All right. So, well, you gonna sit
You
here and
breaking
watch
up,
me do the
Alex.
show?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The next question I wanted to ask you guys is: has any of you guys seen the Tiger King?
Oh my God, man.
Dude,
Ridiculous.
who has seen the Tiger King?
Yeah.
So
I'm missing out one.
let
I
me
saw
tell you,
that, man.
Wait. Said, you haven't seen the Tiger King?
I haven't seen it, man. I ain't gonna even
Betsy?
lie. I haven't seen it.
I am gonna start it. I know everybody keeps talking to me about it.
Dude, when I tell you guys, Raul, you haven't, I mean, not Raul, Savvy, you haven't seen it yet?
yeah, I definitely seen it.
Okay. Raul, you haven't seen it yet?
I did, man. It is-
Dude, okay. So there's only two people in here that has not seen it yet, and that is Betsy and Said. All I have to say is, you ain't got shit else to do. You need to start watching it tonight. When I tell you this is the most interesting man in the entire world, when I tell you this is the craziest story you have ever seen in your life, I am not exaggerating. This dude
Crazy.
is, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm gonna try to say it in a few words. He's gay. He loves meth. He ran for mayor.
He ran for president. He ran for president.
President.
He was up against Donald Trump. He really tried to do it in 2016. He
Wow.
was a 21 boy. He had 3 dudes at the same time. He has his own zoo.
I mean, this guy's cute. How did he
he-
get him? Does he have a lot of money?
He
He
lives in
had,
a trailer
Watch
park.
it, you'll find out.
he had money.
Yeah.
He loves meth. Dude, it is the craziest story. Said and Betsy.
Yeah, it takes a wild flip, man.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's too much going on for me.
It really is, brother. You
It's a lot,
sucked
it's a
in
lot
30
bro.
minutes.
It is.
Yeah. It's one
You
of
will
those
be
things.
sucked in 30 minutes.
This is a
Yeah.
good example of why you don't do drugs. Okay.
Put it this way, Betsy. Betsy, he's so hardcore. I'm not even joking when I say this. I don't know how this man is still alive.
Man.
Yeah.
It's incredible to
Well,
me.
they're looking for him though, right, Alex? I
In
think.
jail.
No,
Oh,
he's
he
in
in jail?
jail. Yeah, he's in jail now.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
we got people dying from the coronavirus and then somebody smoking crystal meth all day alive, living to their 90. What?
That's tell you kind of world we in.
With Netflix specials.
Right.
yeah.
At the-
Yeah, making more money than all of us.
Exactly.
That's
Number one on
crazy.
Netflix.
That's the crazy part of it. At the end of the crazy ass day, as much as we're talking about him, he's getting checks for it.
Yeah.
Wow, that.
When I tell you,
in the trailer park saving that dough.
Yep.
I don't know. Okay, let me try to put this in a crazy way. I've been in this business longer than all you guys put together. But have you ever walked into a scary situation, like literally open a door and you walk into a scary situation and you go, oh, hell no, I'm not walking in there?
Yep, happened to me twice.
Okay. That's what when I tell you, if you walked into a room and literally you go, oh shit, there go the devil sitting on the couch. You wouldn't walk in there.
Right.
Right.
This dude, when I tell you he knows the devil personally, when I tell you he should not be alive and breathing right now for some of the stuff he has done.
So what you're saying is he is the lieutenant of the devil's
Talking about this
army.
right now, I'm watching it.
And it was crazy. There was multiple characters in that movie though, man, that were wild, man. The other dude that had 3 wives, I mean, he was just walking around the neighborhood with an elephant. I mean, this is in what was it, in South Dakota or South Carolina or something like that?
Yeah.
It was in Oklahoma.
It's
Oklahoma. Yeah.
And then on top of that, he has, there's people already look at people crazy that, have 2 wives, married to 2 people. This man is married to 2 boys at the same time. And then when one commits suicide, 2 weeks later, he's with another one.
I can't.
That's
the thing. Is he feeding the animals? That's what I want to know. Is he feeding and taking care of these animals?
Betsy, I'm not going to answer that because I want you to watch. When you look at the conditions that these poor little tigers and animals are in, I'm not even an animal person like you, and it made me hate this guy.
Oh my gosh, look how cute! Legend!
Stop show.
Yabby.
Hey, he said your name, Betsy. Put it this way. He knows every one of you. Watch. Ready? Click on the stabby. Who's that?
Yabby.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, wow.
Who's that?
I
Uncle Sid.
Hey.
Uncle Sid.
Bro, where you at? Who's that?
Daddy.
That's Savvy. Yeah. Go to Betsy.
No.
Who's that?
Daddy.
Betsy.
That's cool. That is so cool.
Good turn.
Man,
Your
that's so
turn.
cool.
Watch this legend. Watch. Ready? Watch. What we waiting for?
Hello.
They can't roll the R yet, so they go.
Oh my god.
Savvy.
Oh,
Dude, when I tell
wow.
you-
That's amazing, man.
They
Wait, go to bed.
look
Go to bed.
like it's so cute.
They know every single one of you guys.
That is
Let's
funny.
go, man.
Hey, you want to see something funny? Watch them do a Young Liar impression. Ready, go. 17-5, that's a key, nigga. 1, 2, 10, that's 3, nigga. Got that key, nigga. You lied, nigga. 1 can see, nigga. Oh my, 3 Zan, 7 cup, 3 band, 2 bitch, twin toe, VIP got a lot of hoes, triple double, yeah, I'm a whoop. Fat bitch out there, whoop.
Hilarious.
24 hours in a day, nigga. Ready? Young.
Wow. Wow.
You liar.
Wow.
That's not crazy. He has
Crazy.
that young liar. Ah.
Wow,
Great.
man, they really be watching that stuff, man.
Legend.
Gosh.
I have to finish. I have to finish doing the funny don't stop. So give me a kiss. Mwah. Okay, give me a kiss, Halo. Okay, Daddy has to finish now. You guys go inside. That's it. Here's your iPad. Here, take your iPad. Okay, Halo. Halo, get over here. You guys go inside. Let me finish.
Wait, what's Halo's outfit? Is that the Little Mermaid?
Let's see. What is that?
Little mermaid.
That's just some pajamas.
Oh, that's awesome, Halo! I love that.
From your pajamas. Dance. He's got his Avengers. He's got his Avengers on.
Woo, Captain America.
Captain,
Yep.
here, take your iPad. Go inside.
Little
Go inside.
afro.
After you finish your show.
Oh my gosh, I love that Little Mermaid suit.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Bessie.
Bye-bye, guys.
See you later.
Bye, Savvy.
Bye-bye, Sammy.
Say bye-bye,
Bye-bye,
Raul.
hello, legend.
Say bye-bye, Uncle Sid. Okay, here.
Bye.
Let Daddy finish. Go inside. Go inside. Halo, go inside. Go inside. Daddy has to finish. Go. Thank you. All right.
Hilarious.
Hi, Bacon. Come here.
Hey, have y'all seen these hospital ships that are pulling up to
Man,
LA
that's
and New
crazy.
York?
Crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, hospital ships.
Call me one of the ignorant ones, man. I'm telling you, if I get sick, they not putting me on no boat, bro. I'm sorry. I am
Why you say
sorry.
that, Sid?
Dad, you're getting on a
Dude.
boat.
Yeah, we
I'm
got
not
a bad
I'm not-
history with getting on boats, brother.
Yeah, I'm not getting on no ship, bro. I don't care how
We're gonna
sick I
save your
am.
lives. We're gonna save your lives.
Yeah, we got a
Yeah.
hell of a history with ships. And I don't
I'm
think we're
cool.
doing that.
First
I'm
of all,
cool.
you have no say so. If you are sick and they're trying to save your life, bro, you are just trying to get somewhere with a damn ventilator.
Man,
bro.
Oh my
bump that, bro.
God. I
Bump
hope
that.
we don't need those
That look crazy.
pads.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That reminds me of when Katrina hit, man. That's how it looked in the Superdome, and that's how it looked at the Astrodome. They had a setup just like this. FEMA camps.
But the
I
beds
ain't
were
doing it.
closer together. My mom was in a shelter.
I'm not doing that, bro. Sorry. I'll pass.
But I'm not even trying to be
Oh,
funny right now. Saying I honestly feel that if that was to happen, and obviously let's pray that doesn't, you really don't have any say so, bro.
Man, I'm not leaving the house. Y'all will have to try to strangle me at the house. I'm not leaving the house.
I'll stay indoors. Hey,
I will stay indoors.
No. From what I'm hearing, and I don't know if what I'm about to say is backwards or if I'm saying it correct. I heard the people that are recovering and that are going to be kind of like in the clear, but there's that little small window of you had it and now you're getting better. They're going to put them on the ships, and the people that are just getting it, or the people who are in the worst case scenarios, they're going to be the ones that are going to be in real hospitals.
Huh. You know, let me
Yeah.
just, if you're
I
just
would say
getting it,
release
I
me
thought they
to
were
my house.
saying stay home.
Yeah.
What?
It's a lot of conjecture on what they're going to be doing with the ships. From what I hear, the ships are for regular hospital services, and the people with the coronavirus can go to the hospital that we have today. But to segregate the people from who has COVID-19 from, hey, I broke my leg, or hey, I have this ailment or that ailment. If you just want regular hospital services, you can't go to any hospital. You got to go to the ship for regular hospital services. So that's why I was kind of joking and saying, if I got a cold or I break my leg or something crazy,
Oh my God.
I'm not going to the ship. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm gonna have to figure it out. Sprained ankle, hurt
Hey,
tooth or something. I'm gonna have to figure it
and then
out.
they ask you, sir, why do you not want to get on this ship? And you'd be like, I'm a stodge. I'm a stodge.
yeah, I was
Yeah. The good Jesus.
Give us free.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give
I'm gonna
us
be
free.
like, have you heard of a ship called the Good Jesus? That's a good known fact for y'all, right? The Good Jesus was the first ship that sailed over here with slaves. That was the name of the
No.
ship. Yes, it was
And
called
The
the
good
Good
Jesus?
Jesus.
the Good Jesus. Yes, that was
Oh,
the name of the
wow.
ship.
Now let me ask you something, Sid. Do you know that because you knew some people that were on that ship?
Thank you, Raul.
What
No,
did Raul say?
no, Raul has the sound bites where it says, "That's the fact, Jack."
Good Jesus.
How
Yeah,
do you
that's
know that, Sid?
this history. They got documentation. 1876, first slaves came. When the first slaves are documented, came into America. They know what the name. We got documentations on that.
Okay, but now, I'm sorry, you know me. For the fact that you said you knew the name of that ship, did all the other ships that come after them have names also? Because I mean, it's not like it was just the Good Jesus.
That was the first ship. That was the name of the first ship.
So the second ship was called Holla at Your Boy.
Oh, whatever.
And the third ship was called We Pulling Up. And the fourth ship was called We In This Bitch.
Catch me outside. You got catch me
No,
outside.
I don't know. I didn't know. I just thought, why would you name? But that's what is it? The Good Jesus?
Yeah, I'm trying to look it up for you.
It just sounds like a ship most people would get on.
Yeah.
Right. You would think that's the ship you would have wanted to be on.
Right. That's what you would think.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck everything else. I'm trying to get on that 3 o'clock Good Jesus.
Like, man,
That's what I would be like,
Either that or
"Yes,
Noah's
Jesus,
Ark.
I'm getting on.
Yeah, trying to get on Noah's Ark.
Hey,
over here.
that's the last one-way trip. That was the last one-way trip to America, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I meant to say too, we got to give a big shout out, you guys, to all of the doctors and nurses that are putting their lives on the line, on the front line, that are out there putting their lives on the line, man, to save other people's lives. They're putting their own lives in jeopardy.
Without a doubt, man.
Yeah, man. I appreciate the ones that's doing it, man.
Yeah, my friend's a nurse. I mean, they're scared. They are terrified going to work. And I do feel bad because my friend is like crying. I mean, they're just like, could you imagine? Could you imagine?
So you have a friend, so Betsy, you have a friend that's a nurse out here in
No, in New Orleans. In New Orleans, where it's really
and is that what she's a nurse that's still helping regular people, or is she a nurse that's helping the people with COVID-19?
Well, that's the whole thing. It's a little bit shady in New Orleans. You know, New Orleans is known for being shady, but she's helping regular people. But I think so many people there have it that like tests are getting lost. And if they've been tested and then they can't find the test, so we don't know if he's positive or not, he's here, type of thing.
I mean, just think about it. If you're a doctor or a nurse in this day and age, I mean, regardless, for the fact that you're inside a hospital, period, whether it is pediatrics or anesthesiology, you're putting yourself in harm's way, because anybody that comes in, old, young, black, white, gay, straight, whatever you are, there's a chance, your chances are higher than regular people.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Think about it. We're not leaving our houses, and when we do leave our houses, we're in and out. They got to spend 8, 9, 10 hours a day helping other people.
I know. There are so many nurses on TikTok right now. Actually, there's a video of a woman who got corona, who's on a breathing machine in the hospital, TikTok, and telling her story. I can't think of her name. You saw her?
No, I was saying, what up, Doc? I was just speaking to Doc. My bad. Go ahead.
Doc just came in?
Yeah.
I don't see him.
I'm not that dark.
Can y'all see him?
Where's he at?
Yeah, I can see him. He's right there in the corner.
How do you see him and we don't?
I don't know.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Okay, so
there
you gotta
it is.
move it over. There you go.
What up, Doc?
Dakalaka.
What's up, everybody?
Top right corner.
What up?
Hey, does everybody know that in the top right of your computer, where just put your little cursor up there, it says speaker view. Is everybody hip to that? You push the button and now we can all see everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
What up, Doc? Now there you go.
That's my favorite shit, Savvy.
You laugh every time we say that.
Can't help it, dude. It's hilarious.
Now there you go.
Now, there you go.
Hey, Doc, how you quarantining, man? I mean, do you have like a routine every day, or what you doing?
Yeah, I mean, my routine hasn't really changed much. I only go out unless I really have to, just in general. So I get up still, I ride my bike mad early and come home, and I'm here unless I got to go to the store real quick. But what's crazy is I ride around Balboa Park and motherfuckers is literally out there having picnics. Like there's like gang of people still out there.
What's crazy is welcome me to the club, Doc and Raul, because I just went to Walmart today and I bought a bike for my wife and me, nigga. So we're gonna be out there. You'll see us tomorrow morning. What time you going out?
I usually, the last couple days, I've been going later because it's cold in the morning, but I usually go between 5:45 and 6:15.
Goddamn, in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, so nigga, you out there in the dark and shit?
Yeah, so by the time I get back, you know, the sun is up and then I have the rest of my day, but it'd be cold as shit.
But motherfucker, you were acting like you have shit to do.
A couple days. I mean, well, going later because it's cold in the morning, but that's my normal routine. So I don't, because I've been doing that, I don't want to just fall completely off and be like, okay, I'm just going to go at any time. Now, I still want to stay on my routine.
So I got a question for you. Since I just bought my bike today.
What'd you get, a Huffy?
Remember Huffies?
Oh, man.
If you could find one.
Hey, that's
got
really
the pads on the little bars.
Exactly. Exactly.
Really showing your age when you knew about Huffies and Mongoose.
And Mongoose, for sure. But
we
they
ain't get
still
that.
have Mongoose, so Mongoose are still expensive.
Are they still around?
Yeah.
Wow. All I know is I went to Walmart and bought a nice little mountain bike today. And we're going to take that bitch out tomorrow.
From Walmart?
I went to
Do they sell mountain bikes at Walmart, Alex? I think you got a 10-speed.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, Alex, did it come assembled or you have to put it together?
All right.
It's going to take me about 4 days to put it together.
Oh, nigga, that's like putting something together from IKEA. You're going to be missing bolts and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna get loose quick.
No, it came together. I mean, it was one of those kind of things, dude. Well, obviously, I can go to some high-end bike store. We was in there to get goddamn bread.
Is Alex breaking up, y'all?
Yeah, he's over there stuck like a club.
My question is,
Go play.
Yeah.
huh?
You breaking up, Alex?
Can y'all hear me?
You losing signal over there.
You breaking up?
Can you hear me?
Was breaking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back
My
now.
question is, what's a few miles around Balboa?
I ride 13 miles. So
How will I know, like, how many times, like one time around it?
I would say one time around Balboa is probably maybe 2 miles, maybe.
Yeah.
So, like, since I know all those streets over there, give me an idea. You talking like
I ride from
Balboa?
Van Nuys. I ride from Van Nuys
Okay.
to Balboa.
Okay.
Then from Balboa,
To Victory?
no, way past Victory, almost to Chandler, and then back to Van Nuys, then back home. So it's 13.8 miles.
Oh, so you do just one circle?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
But I don't do one circle around Balboa because that's like nothing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Not on the bike.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get me wrong, dude.
Alex, can you fit? Do you have training wheels? Can you fit on a bike?
Nah.
Hey, I know. Damn, you made me forget what the fuck I was gonna say, nigga. Hey,
America trading wheel.
But Alex, where do you live? So you live close to Balboa? You live close to Balboa,
I'm
right?
like off of Coldwater. I'm between Coldwater and like if you take Ventura. I'm between Ventura and Victory, between Coldwater and Fulton. So I'm in the
Oh, you
Studio
right there.
City.
I live on Victory. I live on Victory. I'm Victory and Van Nuys.
Okay, well, now that we know where all of y'all live
Exactly.
and everybody else does
Oh,
as
yeah, I
well,
forgot.
we'll be over later having a barbecue in your backyard.
Hey, well, come through if you want to, Pop. Pull up if you want to.
Give me the exact address. What's that address again?
Yeah, he like
That's the
breaking
case.
it down. All right.
Raul lives 2 blocks away from me, so we might as well give out his location as well. Because that fake ass spaceship, Raul is right in the valley down the street.
Yeah, well, when y'all get flopped tonight, don't be crying to me. Nobody knows.
Hey,
where
hey,
I
hey.
live, okay?
Right now, it looks like Raul is 2 blocks away from Jupiter, nigga.
Right.
Y'all are from that y'all are comfortable talking about where y'all live. That's what I want.
It's like I live right here. Look, right there. See, right here.
It's because I'm thinking I'm just talking to you guys. So
Right, you're not.
right. I was just kidding.
I was just kidding. I'm bullshit. I don't be on my bike.
What valuables do you have in the house, Doc?
Right, exactly. Exactly.
You're right off of no.
Legend say what's up.
Yeah, what happened to Alex, man? Alex froze up.
Yeah.
Oh, he's right there.
Yeah, Alex. I think Alex bandwidth is low on his computer. So he I think he need a new computer.
You might have to reset
It
his
was a
network,
memory
man.
issue, right?
Hey, Doc, did you hear Legend say hi to you?
Legend, what's up?
Say it one more time.
What's up, buddy?
Say hi, Doc. Look at him. Look at him.
What's up, buddy?
Hi, Doc.
Oh, what is that? An Avengers top? That's tight.
Yeah.
You say hi, Doc.
Oh, Alex, he borrowed your outfit. That's cute.
Uh,
That's Alex's Sunday outfit right there.
For Easter, he got on your Easter fit.
Legend.
He said,
All right, let me finish my show,
Alex
man.
get his hand-me-downs for Halloween.
he probably laid it out.
Oh man.
No, Alex is frozen. Yo, he probably Alex, did you lay out his outfit for him before he puts it on? His shoes and his whole like outfit, you lay it out for him?
Before I go to sleep, huh?
Hey, you guys, let me tell you something. I have a newfound respect for teachers in schools because these 2 little crazy people are here all day, every day.
Yeah.
It's like a newfound respect when they have to go to school for 6-7 hours a day, and we can do what we have to do because them being here all day, every day is, bro. I don't even know how to explain to you. It's tough.
It's taxing, right?
Hard work, brother.
Hold on, I got one for Alex. This Alex trying to teach trying to teach his kids. Hold on, I got one for you.
I think Alex froze up again.
Hey, bye.
He's on the eyes just
Oh man.
He got
That
the
is
belt,
hilarious.
he got the belt out. He like, yo, I said.
That is hilarious.
It's true too, man. Because I was on the phone with Alex the other day, and I was talking to him, and he was like, "No, Halo, finish them M's. You gonna no. You finish them M's. You can't go nowhere until you finish those M's. Now you get to doing them M's, then you can go on about your business."
That is hilarious. Hey, you got to use that in your stand-up, Savvy. You
Hey,
got to
man,
use that right there.
They said if it's ever a show where Alex is hosting and brings me out, that's the first thing I'm saying when I get on the stage, bro.
Oh, no, use that in your material. One thing I know from Alex, just use the real story with Alex, but then remix it to say like, oh, yo, this Corona shit was crazy. Yo, my best friend the other day, my boy, I called him the other day. Let me tell you, that use it in your material, even outside of Alex. That will get you alive.
No, that's facts though, said. That should kill a crowd right there because I'm gonna tell you why you right, because for the most part, every time I'm on the phone with my chick, it's usually the women that's doing it. She usually put it back, stop, put it down. But now us men, since we at home with the now we doing it. Hey, finish them M's, like finish coloring them M's, and then you can go do what you gotta do. You gotta watch Peppa Pig, but you gotta
and then on top of that, nigga, I'm talking about finish your M's while I'm changing diapers with my other two hands, nigga. With the other dude. Shit is crazy, man. I have a newfound respect for teachers and my wife.
Bro.
Hey, so Doc, we were talking earlier, man. What is your quarantine routine, man? Other than getting on your bike, how you dealing with this all day, every day, man?
Man, luckily I've been able to do a little bit of work, but outside of that, I've been just trying to catch up on a bunch of Netflix shit. I'm watching like 5 different shows, so just trying to catch up on that.
Hey, you know, a documentary is all off the subject, but since we're just talking randomly, I watched the documentary on Adidas and Puma.
Oh, that sounds dope.
Did you already see it?
No.
You're like me, Doc. You are a sneakerhead. I'm just gonna give you I'm gonna just give you the long story short. Did you know that Adidas and Puma were brothers?
No.
They're brothers? So
did none of y'all know that?
No.
I'm the only person that knew that?
I had no idea.
You fact man today.
All right. Long story short, Adi, his name was Adi Dassler. Adi, let's say it with me. Adi Dassler.
That's how you get Adidas.
Adi. So when what happened was, and his brother's name was Rudolph Dassler, right? So they started Adidas together, and they butted heads for so many years that he broke off and he kept Adi Dassler, and then his brother with Puma Dassler. But what happens is he dropped Dassler and just stayed with Puma, and Adi stayed with Adidas.
Wow.
So if you go to Germany right now, we in America say Adidas, but in Germany, where it all started, they say Adidas.
Right.
I'm about to fuck y'all. No, go back inside. So I'm about to fuck y'all up. So to this day, almost 100 years later, the Adidas corporate headquarters is right across the street from the Puma from the Puma headquarters. But in the early 30s, check this out. In the early 30s, 40s, and 50s, they had made so much money and they employed the whole town. So there was only 2 places that the people in the town were Puma. But they would say when you would see each other out in public, you would look down to their shoes,
right,
and that would let you know who they fucked with and who you would talk to.
Wow.
Like if you worked at Adidas and you saw somebody wearing Puma, you didn't fuck with them and you didn't talk to them.
Right.
But if you saw them wearing Adidas, you would fuck with them and you would talk to them. The brothers sued each other 35, 45 times in their lives. They both died in like 1979. But when they were together in 1936, we all know who just... Hello?
Yeah, you breaking up, man.
Yeah, internet, man.
He got that. Yeah.
The brothers fight.
That was a good story too. That was a good story.
Yeah, man. He got that Boost Mobile. Come on, man.
And then Cricket. He got down that Cricket.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, Cricket don't have internet, Alex.
All right, I lied to y'all. I live in the projects. Hey, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So in 1936, remember the Olympics were in Germany. And there was only one black, can you hear me?
Yeah.
There was only one black athlete, and that was Jesse Owens, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So Adi, out of the 2 brothers, he was the hustler. He was the one that would go up to people and not be afraid to talk to them.
Right.
So he went up to this brother and was like, yo,
wear my shit.
I got a shoe for you. and I think you can win in this motherfucker.
Wow.
And it's called Adidas. So if you look in 1936, the first black man in the Olympics, he was wearing Adidas because Adi Dassler told him, you need to wear these to win.
Oh, that's dope.
Wow.
And that was the beginning. How about this? That was not only the beginning of Adidas, it was the beginning of the first name brand shoe in sports.
Right.
In something like the Olympics that the whole world is watching, right?
Mhm.
Cut to 1968.
And that's a wrap.
Yeah, cut to 1968, and it's a wrap.
Watch.
Betsy's stupid.
Well,
No, I'm telling you, it's,
Applications, man.
I'm telling you, it's Alex's computer. It's not even his internet. It's not even your internet. I'm telling
can
you.
y'all hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, 1968.
Cut to.
Cut to 1968 when brothers won the track and they were wearing Puma. Remember Tommy? I forget what's his last name. Tommy.
Yeah. It was Tommy and what's his last name? Sid, what's his last name?
Man, I can't remember. I'm not gonna even allow on that one.
I can't remember his
What
name.
is do you have the coronavirus, Sid? You
I
can't
know, right?
remember.
I know.
Hey,
You better get us
Doc, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Doc, can you hear me?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay.
So
You
1968,
just need to go
the
on-
two brothers.
Yeah. You need to go on YouTube and just look at the Adidas Puma story. You'll appreciate it because you're a sneakerhead like me. But just a lot of people-
it's on YouTube?
it's on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Hey, and another man, when I show you how you need to watch shit, the whole
Tommy, it's
Adidas,
Tommy Smith
Tommy.
Exactly, Tommy Smith.
So, another documentary you need
and
to
John
watch
Carlos.
is
Right.
the whole history.
Sid, you had me stressed out for a minute.
Which one? Which one, Alex?
Is the Adidas Run DMC story.
Oh, about how they got the endorsement deal and all that?
Man, long story short, man, when they did my Adidas,
Yeah, and they held up the shoe. I saw that.
held up the shoe, sold out Madison Square
Square
Garden,
Garden, yeah.
20,000 people, 2 executives from Adidas. Russell Simmons invited 2 of the executives to show the power of how they got an entire city loving them, right? A lot of people don't know Leor Cohen was their manager at that time.
Uh-huh.
And Leor Cohen invited them to come to Madison Square Garden. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So a week before that, Run DMC, Jam Master Jay, they were backstage and they were just like, yo, they did a little freestyle. And at the end of the freestyle, DMC was like, yo, Adidas, y'all need to cut us $1 million check. 1 week later, the execs came to Madison Square Garden, sold out, saw 20,000 people hold up the
Hold
shelf
up their
to
Adidas. Yeah.
and they got the $1 million check the next week.
Yes, they should have gotten 20 million.
Right. So here it is. They got the $1 million check, and then they had their own shoe and their own apparel. Now they had the gear to go with the shoes.
Right.
Right. But in the documentary, they just kind of show that was the beginning of major
Endorsement deals.
realizing the power of the culture.
Right.
Yeah.
Cut
I bet-
2 years later, 1984, Michael Jordan, Nike. Cut to, all the rappers now. A lot of people don't know Fresh Prince, Jazzy Jess and Fresh Prince. They had a Lecoq Sportif deal. Do you remember that?
I did not know that.
Do you remember LL Cool J having British Knights?
British Knights, and I think he had Troop too.
God.
Troop also.
And he had Troop.
Talking about how it took Run DMC to bust that barrier for major corporate companies to realize the power of hip hop and the power of hip hop influence. And then, of course, they went all the way down to Reebok giving 50 Cent $100 million and Jay-Z $100 million. Remember, at that time, pro athletes weren't even getting that kind of money.
Right.
Like these rappers were getting money for shoes. So it's a dope ass documentary, man. You gotta check it out.
Did they say in that Run DMC documentary if Run DMC had royalties as far as, or did they just get a check? Was there royalties as far as stuff that was being sold?
Yeah. No, they actually didn't, because what happened was it kind of, believe it or not, had a very short life.
Right.
Because at that time, Nike was just another brand in the league, didn't have any stars. Because remember, Nike's first star was Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
They had been in the league 4 or 5 years, but at that time, it was all about Converse and Adidas. Think about it. Michael Jordan's last shot in college, he was wearing Dr. J's. Remember, he was wearing Converse. Because remember, he looked up to Dr. J. 1 year later, he gets to the pros. This new company comes up to him. He even had a big falling out with his managers and his agents, because he was like, who the fuck is Nike? I'm not trying to be with some brand new company. I want to be with the motherfuckers I looked up to, which is Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Dr. J.
Right.
And they were like, trust me, it's a new company. It's gonna be amazing. They're gonna listen to anything you want to say. You could design your own shoe. He was like, all right, well, let me try this shit out. Greatest thing that ever happened, because to be honest with you, dude, when Michael Jordan went to Nike and Magic Johnson and Larry Bird kind of fizzled out, Converse was really done. Adidas really had no more stars. Think about it. The last superstar in Adidas basketball history was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
Until Kobe came 20 years later.
And his Adidas was ugly as shit too.
Kobe's shoe?
Kobe's Adidas shoe weren't dope. They were too bulky.
It was the ugliest shoe in basketball history.
No, I don't know if they're uglier than Shaq's Reeboks. Shaq's Reeboks were terrible.
Yeah, Shaq Reeboks were terrible too. Yeah. But long story short, it was a great documentary, because it just went to show.
I'm gonna watch that shit today.
No, dude, you will fucking love it.
Yeah, I'm watching that today. That's dope.
It's just the whole sneaker culture, how where it started from to where it is now.
Right.
There's kids that will spend $6,500 for like some limited edition skateboard dunks.
Crazy.
There was a riot in New York in 2005 when a skateboard dunk came out, and they only released 600 of them. Like, motherfuckers were getting shot and stabbed because they couldn't get this fucking pair of skateboard dunks. Yeah. It's a whole culture that unless you're in it, you would really know. You know what I mean?
No, it's crazy. It's crazy, yeah.
But you get guys like you and me that have been sneakerheads way before the word sneakerhead. I was that dude in the early 90s. I would be in the Bronx. I would be in Queens. I would be in Manhattan finding kick. My whole thing was just, I was a nigga that liked kicks. But
in New York, they had shoes that we weren't seeing here.
There you have it. Now there you go.
And there you go.
Yeah. I was the eyeball. I never really was a big kicks guy because I went to private school. So like,
oh well, excuse me. What did it?
No, come on. Alex went to private school too, though. So sneakers was like only a thing when it was like gym time or like when I played basketball. But
I mean, so at the private school, because I too went to private school as well.
And so did I.
Right, and so did you. And there you go.
Now we're some former uppity Negroes.
Right, but did you have to wear a uniform?
I went to public school, okay, Riverdale, and they called it River Jail.
Yeah, did you have to wear uniforms at your private school?
Yeah, you had to wear a tie.
I went to school next to
a collar shirt. Like these kids now, they wear polos, but we had to wear a collar shirt.
Yes.
Tie.
And I had a blazer.
Yeah.
What school did you go to, Doc?
My private school, the first one I went to was when I lived in New York. I moved from New York here when I was like 5 or 6.
What part of New York?
Oh, he went
Brooklyn.
to the $20,000 a month one in New York.
Brooklyn.
Did a black car pick your ass up and take you there? I'm
Yeah,
just
right.
saying.
And then I went to a
Hey,
Montessori I went to Montessori in Santa Monica.
Speaking of that, Betsy, my kid for great Halo just got accepted into Campbell Hall, right? Campbell Hall is ranked number 5 in all of America. She is only 4 years old, and we are paying UCLA prices. I'm talking 4 years old, and she starts kindergarten in September, and it is $37,000 a year. You guys.
Hey, Alex, you better take a page out of Felicity
tell you.
Hoffman. What's the broad that they faked like their daughter was on a rowing team at USC? Hey,
Right, exactly.
you better say Hello Place Golf or something. Fuck that.
I went to Catholic school and young grammar school. I went on such a massive coupon that I was the laughing stock of the school because everything you could get free was screaming all over me. Free uniform.
Oh, Dano said, "What's up?"
The card.
Dano said, "What's up, y'all?"
You said a massive coupon.
Yeah.
What up, Dano?
Dano.
Hey, said. So what's going on our Facebooks and our YouTubes right now?
It's streaming. It's streaming right
It's
now.
streaming. I'm looking at it right now.
It's streaming on your personal Alex Thomas Facebook page. It's a lot of comments on there. They're streaming on my personal Facebook page. It's streaming on the Funny Don't Stop's Facebook page, and then it's streaming live on youtube.com, the Funny Don't Stop's page.
So
What are these comments?
When we get off, people are still gonna see it.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah,
up.
it always stays after a live. The video always stays up after the live.
Oh, okay. And then I guess what I'll do is when we go on our YouTube, I'll just take clips and stuff like that. And
As a good suggestion too, man. You got low bandwidth, so I wouldn't say now, but open up your Facebook while you're watching while you're doing the stream, and mute it and see the live comments because a lot of people commenting on your personal.
how would I see that when this Zoom is taking up my whole page right now?
You can minimize the Zoom
Oh, okay.
like I'm doing now. Everything is still open.
You still jump
So
on.
Doc, you missed one of the questions earlier, man. I'm just gonna ask you. So now that you're in here, honestly, your honest opinion. How long do you think we're gonna be in this pandemic? How long do you think we're gonna actually be on lockdown like this?
I have no idea, man. I hear so many different things. I mean, I believe at the very least, April, May till May. I think for sure all of April.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of April. I believe. I think till May.
Yeah, I think we're hoping that, but Alex doesn't think we're gonna be back functioning by the beginning of May.
I'm gonna be real with you guys. I feel like I gotta use a sports example. How remember how Kevin Durant came back too quick before he was completely 100% healed?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right? You come back early and then you just re-injure and now make it worse. And now you're out for a year where if you had did what you were supposed to do, it would probably been 4 or 5. Huh?
No, I hear that. I think that this will be something that will continue, but I think answering the question, when will governments or political systems release the stay-at-home, type of quarantines they got everybody on? I'm hoping and praying it's by the end of April, and then people can just be cautious and get back to their lives. But
now, do you feel that? Because like we said, we're hoping, like in the best case scenario, that it's April. Do you feel that the government releases that because they found a way to kind of help the people that have been affected by this, or is it because of the economy?
It's definitely because of the economy.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to release all of these different strangleholds that they have around corporate companies and businesses and say, all right, y'all, let's get the stock market back on. Let's get business back going. But yeah, from a physical or medical perspective, no, this won't be over by end of April.
Right.
I could definitely agree with Alex on that. But will malls be back open? Will stores be back open? Will companies be forced and pressured to like open back up?
Right.
I think, we're gonna have to be walking around with masks until the unseen future. I ordered me a sewing machine online. I'm yeah,
But you
man.
gonna start sewing
What'd you say?
masks?
I'm about to start sewing my own masks. I think these mask things are gonna be something that we're gonna have going on for the unforeseen future.
There's a lot of people.
Oh,
doing
the
that right
sewing
now.
machine, Grandma. You can have it.
Hey,
I
I'm actually I'm just laughing because it sounds funny, but it's actually genius.
You better get your brass mask.
Right.
Hey,
I'm
So-
telling you,
hey,
Alex,
do I
don't hit
place
me
my
up.
order?
What's so
So
funny is
do I place my order now, and can I pick the material?
No, that's all right. I'm gonna give y'all all free demo samples, and I
You
don't
can have a
want Alex
tag
to
on it
bite
that
it.
says brass mask.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna have my own mask. I already got the pattern made for it already.
What about the
I just need
material?
a sewing machine.
Can I pick my material?
Hey, now I'm gonna have different ones. Of course, they're gonna be Afrocentric with kente cloth, and
But
all
I mean,
that kind
when
of
I'm saying
fabric.
material, so as opposed to polyester or
Hey.
velvet or corduroy, I'm going to be able to pick my material.
We might be able to do that. We might be able to work
Oh.
that out.
What is that, a
Hey,
pimp
Doc,
cup?
Doc.
What is that, a Bishop Don Juan cup?
Nah.
Hey, we get to pull out a challenge real quick.
Yeah, what a challenge.
What's he doing over there, man? Pull out a
No,
challenge
just a
right
regular
now.
cut, man. Just a regular
Hey,
cut.
Doc.
Oh my God.
Hey, Doc. You gonna
Yes.
appreciate that. You gonna appreciate this, Doc. This motherfucker's gonna have Koofy material over his face.
All right, see y'all laughing. Watch.
hey, next week we gonna tune into the Zoom, and while we're all sitting on our couches, that nigga's gonna on the sewing machine doing shit.
Yeah.
Ain't laughing at you no more.
Said, what is it coming?
What's
What is
that?
it coming?
Said, I ain't laughing at you.
Amazon tied up right now, so it might be another week and a half before I get the sewing machine.
Is
Would
it
you
a
get
singer?
Did
Is
you
it
get
a singer? That's what I said, Betsy.
Oh, you did. High five.
Nah,
Hey,
it's
yeah,
just a
easy.
regular,
At 5 feet, just wave.
just a regular bootleg. It's just a regular sewing machine that can sew seams. That's it. Ain't
Right.
nothing special. It ain't nothing special. Most of the pattern I'm gonna cut out. I
Oh,
just
right, right.
I just have to sew the steams together.
Are you going to YouTube college to learn how to sew?
I
Right,
paid
that's what I was
attention.
gonna say, Betsy.
I paid attention to sewing class. I know how to sew a hem. That ain't nothing but just a hem. across.
You
So
want to
you
come
were in-
quarantine over here and start cooking and cleaning for us? You sound like the perfect housewife.
Yup.
Damn.
Hey, he's learning survival skills, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't know these survival skills. We don't know how to plant no more. We don't know how to hunt, kill, sew. These are true survival skills.
Yeah, man. Good.
I am dying having to cook. I'm like, why can't we go to veggie ground?
Hey,
But I'm too scared to eat
I'm
out.
the only one that's imagining. Am I the only one that's imagining Sid going out and killing for his food right now?
But where would he go hunt?
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Yeah, right now we can't
There's
go
no, there's no place to hunt.
fish. You
Whale.
can try to fish. It's a little stuff out there, man.
Beach is shut down.
You gonna go to the LA River and find some deep sea bass or some shit?
Okay. Definitely need to get the horticulture on and learn how to grow stuff,
Do you know what you should get? Is I have one. My husband's obsessed with this type of shit. It's called a lettuce grow, but the word lettuce,
Mhm.
lettuce grow. They're these huge white tanks and you build them up. It's kind of like, remember back in the day when people were growing pot and it
Yeah.
had like a water filter. It was like indoor growing. Now
Okay.
this is
Just to
outdoor.
get back in the day, like motherfuckers aren't growing weed anymore.
Yeah.
No, but back in the day when it was illegal and you had to grow weed, now it's legal. You can just go I'm gonna rent this warehouse and grow some shit, Back in the day, you're like building a fake wall over a room. You
Yeah.
pulling the wall out, putting it back. You got lights set up, water.
Betsy, you sound like you got a lot of experience.
Right?
That's your room.
Listen, I kill every plant I have. Mom's like, did you water the plants? I'm like, trust me, I never grew anything, but now I'm telling you that this thing's really cool. And said you should get one of these. You can grow all your own vegetables. You would love this thing.
Okay.
It's
That's
called
what's
Lettuce Grow.
Wait. I got a question. I got a question for Savvy. Savvy, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Nigga, are you wearing any pants right now, or are you just sitting there naked?
he do look like
You don't look like I got on pants, nigga.
oh, check out them plaid pants he got on.
Oh,
Night when we were Zoom tested and
That is
Sammy was in that
hilarious.
robe. Sammy was like Stab Hefner up in this, like,
Yeah.
blow up.
Hey, because it definitely looked like Savvy didn't have on no kind of drawers, just a long shirt.
Hey, Doc, he came out in his robe one time. Oh, I just got out the shower, y'all. He came in his robe last week.
Hey, if I can't do me in my own home, I can't do me nowhere, bro.
Even though he was in a robe,
But I definitely got on pants.
his whole chest popped out real quick. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
It was
Yeah.
funny. I thought 3 hot chicks with bunny ears were showing up.
Oh man, it's all
hey, you know what's so funny, you guys? The one thing no one has brought up at all. We are talking about so much shit. Nobody's talking about this motherfucker still being president of the States. This is such a great diversion for a
Everybody talking
dude
about it.
that was, huh?
And everybody talking about this dude, man.
And it's still talking
No,
about
I mean, we're talking about so many other things. It's taking complete attention off of the crazy ass motherfucker he is. Do you guys think that this is what he wanted?
I think it's shining light on the crazy motherfucker he is. They starting to figure it out.
What do you mean?
I don't think nobody figured nothing out.
What do you mean, Seth?
This dude fired his whole pandemic staff. He called it a hoax. He said it was not a problem. And now it's basically infected the whole United States of America. If that is not proven that dude is a clown, then I don't know what will. If they still vote him in after this, I might not even vote no more, man. I'm serious, because at this point, it'll just feel like it doesn't matter. If America likes you, you can get up there and fuck up all you want. But if that's who they want to be their president, then that's who's gonna win. It starts to make you feel like my vote does not matter. Straight up. That's what it feels like.
Oh, I already want to prep you, Savvy. There's a lot of go ahead, Doc.
No, question for you. So with everything that's going on, has this hurt him or has this helped?
I don't think it's changed anything much within his diaspora. I think people that never liked him, they just don't like him that much more. I think that I was just having this discussion yesterday. People that do like him, they are fixed. I think the one true thing that Donald Trump has said is he can literally go out into Madison Square Garden, into Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody, and his followings would still follow him. I think that people that follow Donald Trump are going to follow him over a cliff.
No matter what.
No matter what he's doing. And I think that they're gonna always, that's why all he's doing is just spending most of his energy using a blame game. That's really for his base. When he's out here blaming it, he already know we not buying it. But he's using that for his base to make sure his base is shored up. So he got to call it the China virus. He has to deflect and say, when Barack Obama was in office, I was just fixing it. So he's only when he's speaking, 90% of the time, he's speaking to his base. He already has written us off. So I don't think, I don't have any faith in people that are Donald Trump loyalists. I don't think they will do anything to change their mind. He can go and do anything crazy. So I think that's where we are right now in this country. So prepare for people to still vote for Donald Trump. We're just hoping for people that don't necessarily vote to go out and vote, because those are the new people that can help us kind of swing the pendulum.
Do you guys think that I mean, obviously every day we're all watching the news. I mean, it's got to the point now where I only watch the news twice a day.
I haven't watched the news in 3 days, Alex.
Oh wow, hey, you're better than me. I watch it in the morning and I watch it when I go to bed at 11, 12 o'clock at night. Because dude, you could easily be stuck to your TV for 14
Yeah, man, it's too much. It's too much.
So wait, you got cut off.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Alex. You breaking up.
I can't hear you.
You getting cut off, Alex?
Yeah.
Oh,
I forgot what I was gonna say, you guys. What did I say?
Yo, we gotta all chip in for your internet, Alex, because Halo, you can't be paying $30,000.
You know it's my fucking.
We can't be paying $30,000 for Halo and he can't stream.
right. You can't stay on for 3 minutes.
You know Halo gonna need that good Wi-Fi for her classes, man.
Wi-Fi.
That good Wi-Fi. Wait, how you gonna blame my Wi-Fi?
Who else is it? You're the. It's
Everybody else is cleared.
You're the only one to freeze it up.
Your Wi-Fi is fucked up.
Yo, Wi-Fi.
You Wi-Fi.
I told you to get that plug-in thing on
Oh
Amazon.
snap! Oh snap! Alex got this lights off.
Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe I need to clean up.
Yeah.
I still got a shortage of all that.
I don't know, nigga. Maybe my cleaning state. Maybe I need to clean my station.
Oh,
What were we just saying, you guys?
Donald
We're
Trump.
talking about the president and how nobody's really talking about the state of the government right now.
You watch the
Right.
news twice a day.
Dude, I hate to say this. I'm not one of those conspiracy theory type dudes, but now I can't help thinking maybe this was all a part of his plan. Like this was the master plan. Like you drop a bomb on somebody, you fucking, this coronavirus happens. So it automatically, to me, guys, it's so crazy right now that this automatic gives him 4 more years to me. To me, you can't be in this mess and then hand this off to somebody else. He's gonna be the one that in the mess, and he's gonna need 4 more years to clean up the mess.
But it can't get no more worse than what he doing. So I'd rather the opportunity to bring somebody else in.
Man, who's gonna want to come in and deal with this bullshit?
Raul, I just got your message, brother. How much more time for 2 hours?
3 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, guys, I will say this. This was our first Zoom. We were only supposed to do 1 hour, and we are 3 minutes away from 2 hours. That's not bad. I mean, that just shows, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. A lot of this was us coming off the top today. And I don't know about you guys, but this is very therapeutic for me. I mean, we're all human. We're all watching the news all day, every day. I commend all you, my teammates, Savvy, Betsy, Raul, Said, Doc. We are all following the code. We're staying home. We're staying alive. I think this is needed, man. I guess I'm gonna ask this question on live, whatever we're doing right now. Do you guys think that we should wait a whole week to do this again? Or do you think we need to do this another time between then? It's okay, you guys. This is kind of stuff that we would usually talk amongst ourselves. But hey, what do you feel? I'm asking you guys.
I'm down to
Because we're going on 2 hours right now, so we're gonna wrap it up now. Feelings on that?
I'm definitely down to do it again.
But that,
I said I'm down to do it again, so I'm in.
you mean before next Tuesday?
Yeah, why not? What else you got to do?
I mean, because
I mean, y'all act like y'all got a job to go to tomorrow, man.
I'll be real with you.
I'm still in the cotton field. So You know, Master still got me in the field, so you know I'm not home
Wait.
chilling, but I'm down for what everybody else is doing.
Wait. But now I have a flip, a change of heart, and I'm gonna tell you what that is. You just have me thinking out loud right now. You got in front of you and audience. It's not like there's a lot of new shit happening. We're all kind of hanging in limbo right now. The flip side is, it says, why not? When ain't nothing changing. And nothing crazy happened. We're not gonna have any new shit to talk about on Friday. So why not just wait till next Tuesday and then we see what's happening? I mean, what do you guys feel?
I'm with that too.
I say wait
That's
till
the best
Tuesday.
idea, because every day there's nothing but this many people has died, coronavirus this many people has died, coronavirus that. Within a week, there may be something different that shows up. But if you try to do this multiple times a week, we just gonna be sitting here like,
What you do today?
Right. No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
so we
You're right.
kind of got to give the topics time to bubble.
You're right.
Feel
You're
me?
right. And I mean, and that's why we're here to talk and open up the lines of communication and dialogue, because I could have kept that to myself, but I'm happy I talked about it with you guys, and I think you're 100% right. I think we just, you know, we wait till next Tuesday and we see what's going to happen then. I think this was an amazing day of us just talking. How do you guys feel? One at a time. How you feel, Bessie?
Did you say me? You broke up.
Yeah, he said you, Bessie.
I said, how do you feel about this?
Alex, I love doing this. I could talk for 100 years.
Bessie entertains herself. That's what's so hilarious.
Ain't shit else to do. Ain't shit else to do. Savvy, I appreciate you, Said. I appreciate you, Raul. I appreciate you.
Word.
I think this was a great session today. Everybody stay safe. Everybody stay prayed up. Everybody be smart. You know what I mean? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take clips from this, try to find some stuff, because you, Raul, I guess Raul said this is gonna all be up on our YouTube tonight or now or what?
Yeah,
It's up now.
Huh?
It's up now, Alex.
Okay. I'll find the clips, throw a little something up, throw it up on our Instagram, and get people to, you know, check us out. And everybody, it's all about promotion, man. Everybody still let everybody know we're on all platforms until we get back in the studio again. I say we just keep this up. You know what I mean?
Why not?
Okay. Well, I appreciate everybody. Everybody stay positive. Everybody stay up, man. And I guess that concludes another week at the Funny Don't Stop Show.
And there you go.
And now there
There you go.
There you go.
Funny don't stop. The funny don't stop. The funny don't stop.